What's up, Michigan State fans? It's Jacob Hudson here back for another episode of the Michigan State Spartans Insider Podcast. This is now our podcast for Sunday, February 22nd, 2026, previewing another basketball game here. Michigan State, Ohio State. Michigan State coming in here with both teams coming in with some momentum off of their previous games. Two results, both teams I certainly seem happy with. MSU, of course, most recently blew out UCLA. Um, Again, really good win. Shot the lights out of the building for the, again, season high 14 threes, I believe it was. I mean, they won it going away with it. They didn't really need all those threes to fall to win, but they fell, and that was part of the reason they blew out the Bruins, who just beat Illinois on Friday night. Recording this late Friday night. UCLA just beat Illinois in overtime. So again, UCLA still a pretty decent team, probably going to make the tournament. That was a big win for their resume. But Ohio State, another bubble team that Michigan State is facing now at home. Ohio State got another one of their bigger wins, a home win against number 24 Wisconsin. What's kind of complex about it is that Wisconsin, even though Wisconsin was ranked, it's not a quad one win for Ohio State. I still believe they're 0-7, 0-8 or something during quad one games. This is, of course, a quad one game for the Buckeyes. And you probably need one of those to make it into the dance in March. Again, it's like the net had Wisconsin below for it to be at home when you're playing someone, for it to be a quad one game. They have to be in the 30s or third ranked 30 or better. Wisconsin was just below that point, so that's technically a quad two game at home. So I mean, Ohio State still doesn't have that truly big marquee win that it can hang its hat on and point to when it's Selection Sunday. This is a big opportunity for them, of course. Again, Michigan State ranked 15th in the country. The committee revealed that they're the 14th overall seed on earlier Saturday. Again, that things have changed. Kansas lost to Cincinnati. Again, Illinois lost. Weird stuff. Weird stuff can happen. There's still a lot of basketball left to be played, but as of right now, Michigan State's a 4 seed. If you beat a 4 seed on the road, that's a pretty good win, and that could make the difference between you being left out of the tournament or making it into the tournament. So, of course, you're going to be playing a Buckeye team that is relatively desperate, not completely desperate. They're like half of the projections, right? Last I looked, have them in right now, but they don't know. They are like the bubble team right now. Like they truly don't know where they stand at the very moment right now. In getting into this game, player number one, you got to know if you've watched Ohio State at all last couple of years, it's Bruce Thornton. His fourth and final year with Ohio State started out when Chris Holtmann was there, stuck around when Diebler took over. Again, he was the interim coach, and they did well enough. One of the reasons Diebler became the permanent head coach of Ohio State is they beat Michigan State at the Breslin Center. Diebler in year two now as the permanent head coach. Thornton stuck around for that, averaging nearly 20 points per game. He can shoot the heck out of the ball. Again, going to be a very, very tough, defensive assignment for whoever, gets that for Michigan State. Again, John Mobley is another guy you got to keep an eye on. I think he kind of flips between the 2 and the 3 for Ohio State. So we'll see how they use, how they assign Fears, Jordan Scott, and Blake Cohen Carr. Again, it should be some interesting matchup dynamics going on in the backcourts for this one. But for the most part, I mean, you're looking at another game where Michigan State is the better team. They're playing at home, and it's certainly a game that I certainly think Michigan State should win. It really, if Michigan State wants a top 4 seed, and to kind of have that extra, again, when you're the top 4 seed, you kind of have some control, not complete control over like what location you end up in March Madness. Again, you're playing for Big Ten tournament seeding right now. You might be trying to go get that top 4 seed so you can go straight to the quarterfinals. And again, your path to a Big Ten tournament title is then only 3 games. And again, wear and tear matters a lot in that tournament as well. So still plenty to play for if you're Michigan State, but you can't be dropping if you're them. You lose a quad 2 home game, that can move you down from a 4 to a 5 seed. So again, still plenty of stakes for Michigan State the rest of the way here. Again, there's several big games coming up. They go to Purdue at Mackey. That's on Thursday. At Indiana on this coming Sunday, a week from Sunday. Let's see. Then you have Rutgers at home. You should probably win that game by 30. Then again, I said that when they went to Rutgers. But then you also end the year uh, at Michigan. Again, they just lost to Duke, but they didn't play good at all. I mean, partially because it's Duke's defense is really, really good, but it didn't feel like Michigan played a particularly sharp game, and they still nearly beat Duke. So again, really tough. Those that Purdue and Michigan game is pretty tough. Michigan chances are, especially since Illinois lost, they'll probably have the Big Ten title sealed up. Excuse me, by then. But tough stretch to end the season. You got 5 more opportunities. Try to make the most of it and try to lock up a top 4 seed and try to see where you end up in when the bracket gets revealed. Again, but for the most part, I think you're still looking at a game. I have Michigan State probably winning this game 10 to 12 points, a relatively competitive game, but I still think you see Michigan State's a tier or two above the Ohio State Buckeyes in this one. Again, it's going to be a big week ahead. I'll be going to West Lafayette, coming back up here, cover the 2 games the hockey team has against Ohio State. They might clinch the Big Ten. There's a chance. Chance will happen, maybe, maybe not, but there is a chance that the hockey team can clinch the Big Ten title at home against Ohio State on Friday and Saturday. Then I go down to Bloomington on Sunday to cover the basketball game against the Hoosiers. So busy week for me on the docket. Looking forward to it though. Again, Mackey Arena. I'm particularly looking forward to seeing that for myself. You hear nothing but good things about that place and how electric that environment is. And again, it's going to be a big game for them too because Michigan State's a big brand. Fans care about that when Michigan State comes to town. But for now, Ohio State, they'll have to take care of the business here first. Again, I still think they will. I think they kind of turned a corner in that UCLA game where you saw guys kind of come together. You saw the supplemental scoring you needed. You saw what happens when things go right. And they hadn't really experienced a ton of that in the 5 games before that. They got that win against Illinois, but it took a really, really big performance from Fears to do that. And it didn't feel like Fears needed to do so much in that UCLA game. I'm going to be looking for something like that in this game too. But yeah, that kind of summarizes my thoughts on this game. There'll be plenty of written content on this game and anything else going on at in Michigan State sports, football, basketball, hockey. As I said, you can get that at SpartanNation.com and at Michigan State Spartans on There'll be plenty of more podcasts coming your way right here, whether you're watching right here on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, any other streaming platform. It'll be right here. Thank you though for listening or watching. Once again though, I'm Jay Katsunika. I'll see you guys around.